Hey, wonderful human beings! My name is Anne-Claire, and I will be presenting Sophie Ledonner's podcast, Learning in the Flow of Life. A light and deep, dynamic, and transformative show for people who want to sustainably grow into new possibilities and make a positive impact in the world. Hey, Sophie, what gets you pumped up?
I've always been in my head a dreamer, the teachers used to say. Being immersed in some imaginative situations would pump me up, and still pumps me up. A little bit like Alice in Wonderland, if you see what I mean. Being engaged with situations that would feel out of the ordinary. That's what I like. That's what pumped me up. I started my adventurous journey in Normandy, France, and by the age of 11, I wanted to be a spy. And once I realized that I had to take another path, I embarked on a passionate career in facilitating, training, and coaching across 7 different countries as an entrepreneur or within companies, international schools, and the French Ministry of Foreign Affairs. And then my spying career caught up with me.
So, what happened?
Well, after those diverse experiences, I started devouring books and training courses to spy on the learning brain and dig deeper into the learning how to learn process. I discovered how our brains work, how emotion and cognition, body and mind are related, and I also discovered how the social aspects of our learning journeys are essential. And then I felt that something was missing, the part about living to learn. The part that would make us grow together and be of impact in the world.
Wow.
I finally gave birth to a book called The Agility of Mind. And my intention with this book is to share a common language that engages this love of learning in the flow of life.
Wonderful. If there were one important thing to remember from your book, what would it be?
Good question. I decided in that book to share a common language that could connect us all as learners. And I will be revealing it little by little in the podcast.
Wow.
But through 5 C's, everyone can grow and succeed together. Consciousness, to overcome emotional, cognitive, and behavioral resistance to learning and change. Curiosity, to facilitate inquiry about why and how to embrace thinking and complexity. Connection, to a positive individual and collective environment. Communication, to live together in an agile and open manner. And confidence, to dare to become and act as a learning leader.
So 5 C's. Next.
On this journey, a serendipitous path brought me to the Inner Development Goals framework. And that's when I felt this urge to be part of a worldwide movement and link it to my work. This is truly an inspiration because it connects to my deeper self of a dreamer, connecting hearts and minds. I'm captivated by the idea of building a world driven by curiosity and kindness, a place where thoughtfulness and empathy are not just valued, but integral to our interactions. So by integrating the inner development goals in my training objectives through my 5 C's, I really wish to accelerate human growth and collective learning. The IDG has a global scope and a global application and is a constantly evolving open source learning that has been collecting, sharing research, and communicating science-based skills and qualities to help live purposeful, sustainable, and productive lives. This research aims to reach the Sustainable Development Goals and bring to light a framework of 5 categories and 23 skills and qualities. More and more organizations, institutions, universities are joining the IDG movement, like IKEA, Costa Rica government, the European Parliament. It is getting more and more traction. And with this podcast, I would like to bring even more through my work.
Great that you are part of the worldwide movement. And as Eric Fernholm, co-initiators of IDG says, if we can change the way we see, then we change the world that we see. You, Sophie, how do you see things? What new impulsion would you like to give?
Wow. Well, today more than ever, we need everyone's vision and talents due to the increasing complexity of our world. Global challenges such as climate change, rapid technological advancements, and the need for continuous innovation demand a diversity of skills, perspectives, and creative solutions. In fact, collaboration allows us to tackle these problems from various angles and to develop more robust and inclusive strategies for the future. And learning in the flow of life refers to the continuous lifelong process of gaining knowledge and skills are as part of our daily activities. It is simply to look at what we learn after what we do. We've been very busy doing with urgency, and we don't take time to learn and live together by exploring this joy of not knowing, as Marcelo Starikov says it.
Yeah, the joy of not knowing. Very interesting.
And for me, the concept of learning in the flow of life, borrowed from the digital learning and HR scene, is growing even more vital, especially when it comes to creating a sustainable future. This approach is about reducing feelings of overwhelmed and overload by creating an atmosphere conducive to growth, enhancing unity within groups, strengthening relationships, and fostering a collaborative spirit that enriches our lives. This continuous integrated learning not only broadens our skill sets, but also weaves a stronger social fabric, making it an essential strategy for personal and communal development. This continuous integrated learning not only broadens our skill sets, but also weaves a stronger social fabric, making it an essential strategy for personal and communal development.
At its core, Sophie, your intention with the podcast is to make this concept accessible, but above all, tangible, isn't it?
Absolutely, yes, absolutely, Anne Claire. The podcast will be about sharing some concrete learning in the flow of life tools from inside out to adapt, adjust peacefully, and grow together. A few questions came to my mind that I'd like to share with you. How much time do we actually take to reflect alone and with our peers? How can we build a sustainable, inclusive work culture open to new possibilities? How to change a group dynamic towards the right energy and an open mindset? In fact, in today's rapidly changing world, how can we all live and act together to shape a better future? Indeed, that's what the podcast will be about.
Wow, very interesting, all those questions.
I hope I've made you eager to follow my explorations of new light and deep possibilities. Please invite others to discover this podcast and follow us. If you're keen to see these ideas come to life around you, and if you'd like to create a ripple effect in the world, please do share this with others.
Yes, do share this with others. You can post about it on social media, or feel free to contact Sophie through her website sophieledorner.com to co-create possibilities in your surroundings, at work, at school, and at home. If you feel like knowing more about Sophie's work, you can also check out her famous book, Agility of Mind. We are so grateful for your attention. Thanks again, and see you soon for a new episode.
See you soon.
See you soon. Bye.